YouTube. YouTube. We got church employee kidnaps women during job interview. That like button, subscribe, and again, tut.
He kept you all this time?
Yes.
And he you?
Oh,
yes.
damn.
And you did these things to her and you recorded it. Why wouldn't she present that to us as evidence?
This is 25-year-old Andrew Scott Payne, and he has a lot of questions to answer after being accused of one of the most heinous offenses in the books. His claims answer after 25-year-old Andrew Scott Payne, and he has a lot of questions to answer after being accused of one of the most heinous offenses in the books. His claims seem quite believable, but what investigators already know tells us a very different story, and they aren't taking things lightly.
You've heard your entire story. It's been coming out of your mouth. Would you believe this stuff that you're saying? And God and your foolishness.
Just days earlier, on September 19th, 2022, a woman we'll call Sarah claimed she escaped after nearly 3 days inside Payne's house. She claimed she broke a window, jumped from the second floor, and ran for help. Here's what she told dispatch.
Detroit 911 was there. That's for the emergency.
Yes, somebody got me. I'm gonna use my phone.
Hello?
Hello? Yes. You hear me?
Okay, what's the
Hello?
location?
It's at the, near Mountain View Baptist Church.
What's the street? Where are you at? Which street?
Graduate. I mean, yeah.
Bro, this is.
What?
And what was it?
If I was a girl, bro, this shit right here would be my biggest fear, bro. This would be my biggest
okay,
fear.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so, a guy, I knew him from college, but he said there was a job interview at I think it's called Great Mountain View Baptist Church. And so, when I got there, he held me at gunpoint.
Damn.
And he took away my cell
That nigga,
phone.
bro, I mean, I was about to be judgmental as
said
hell,
that
bro. But
I'm gonna be a slave, and that was Saturday morning, and I just was able to knock out the window and get out because he left.
Okay, are you at this church now?
No, I'm at the gas station. I was asking someone to call 911 for me.
Okay. What do you have on so they'll know who you are?
Gray shirt and gray shorts.
Okay, and this happened Saturday?
Yes, Saturday morning.
And he kept you all this time?
Yes.
And he you?
Yes.
Sarah claimed she was kidnapped and raped and gives the exact address. Officers didn't joke around with the situation, and they arrived at the house just minutes later.
bro, these are some of the most, like, I feel like these niggas.
I got Bay.
Nah, I'm not gonna say they up there with school shooters. But these niggas you do have to watch out for them, bro. They some weird ass niggas too.
Small port.
I'll say they just a tier below school shooters. Niggas who do shit like this, bro. Kidnap people and want to make them sex slaves and shit.
Reach yours.
Man, if I was a man, bro, like, I'm just over here thinking, like, bro, I would make a nigga kill me, like, on some real shit. If a nigga, cause they said, let me go back, bro, or no, let me go back. But they said, bro held the gun to her head and said, "You're gonna be my sex slave, nigga." I'm gonna tell that nigga pull the trigger, cause there's no way in hell I'm going home with you, bro. I'm making you kill me right there on site, bro. Right there on site, bro. I'm not being no sex slave for no nigga, bro. For no motherfucking... And that goes for any type of situation, bro. I'm making you kill me. I'm making you kill me before I do some shit like that. Some weird shit like that, too, bro. Because it can happen to guys, too, bro.
Got it. Hold him. Everybody file in, and then we'll get on scout. File in. All right, you got a lot of bodies.
Door upstairs.
All right, okay, you're holding.
We're gonna hold that. You hiding, ready?
Yep. I'm with you. Watch out with Scout's right there. So take a step back, Scout. Got it? Good.
Finish this up right here. Behind me. Under those steps. You guys get it? I got wet footprints that look like...
Houses, these houses, them niggas' houses are always dirty as shit too, bro. Always, bro. Got some shit hanging off from the roof and everything, dude. Or the ceiling. Look, got a hole in the ceiling. I should have said, like, they, what is that, mold on the ceiling? They got a hole right here. Ugh.
Right, I'm gonna hold straight.
Closet. Watch out, we got closet crossfire. Oh, this is the closet right here. Can you get in there? That's clear. Make sure we're checking under debris.
This is a nasty ass house, bro. This is a nasty ass. This is bad, bro. I don't know how some people are able to live like this. It's gotta be some type of like mental, like genuinely, bro. I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but you have to have some mental disorder to live in these type of conditions, bro, and think it's okay. I don't know how. This is like just a notch, a tear down from being in jail. This house right here. I feel like this house right here is just a tear down from being in jail,
Oh, it's
bro.
way too shallow. I might do this first.
Or a tier above, I should have said. My fault.
Oh, it's gonna... Dog.
Nigga probably ain't washed his ass in 3 days either,
is
bro.
that
I can
back
tell
door.
by the way the house is that nigga probably
gated.
ain't washed
You
his
wanna
ass.
step right here?
If he has running water, bro.
Make sure that... Is that gate secure?
Damn, I feel bad for that dog, bro.
You clear it?
Shouldn't no type of dog live in this
No.
type of condition.
No, but it's pretty shallow.
Shit. If I was a dog, I'd rather like live outside, like be a stray dog than like live in a house like this, bro. No bullshit. This is bad, dude.
This is
Y'all
so
think
much
he was doing something with that dog, bro?
fucking dog shit, bro. Let me do this. Just pop it and let it breathe.
Ew, is that dog?
It's gonna be stairs, I
Ew.
think. Yep, going down.
Is that the dog shit right there?
Yeah.
Start going.
It's a step ladder,
Okay.
so there's gonna have to be some bounding cover type thing.
2 times.
Here, Patty, I won't be able to get down to the house. Go ahead. Sorry.
Had to, bro. Them niggas ain't talking about shit right now. Going down the steps, bro. Like, this is... I pulled my phone out like 20 times already, bro.
I'm holding left, holding left. We don't need any more.
Just break that shit. What are you doing? Just break the window. You trying to maneuver around it and shit. Just break it. If I was a cop, bro, I would say a big hell no to this, bro. Going into a dark basement. Fuck no.
There's an axe in the chair.
An axe. What part do they catch, bro? Soon. Alright, cool.
There's the dildos.
What?
There's the dildos.
Nigga, I thought he said where. I thought he said where's it, because I was about to say, like, if you say where are they, like, nigga, you a grown ass man asking where the dildos at, bro. Kill yourself, nigga. No, I'm bullshit. No, but seriously, reevaluate yourself in the fucking mirror, bro. On some real shit, dude.
Damn,
Don't kill yourself. Damn, those boys are big. What boys are you talking? I hope you're not talking about the dildos, bro.
Damn, those boys are big.
What does he mean by that, bro?
There's the dildos.
What does he mean by those boys, bro?
Damn, those boys are...
I genuinely think he's talking about the dicks, bro. I genuinely think he's talking about the cocks, aka the dildos. At least he getting his exercise
Did we
in,
get
bro.
this
You
door?
see the yoga ball.
Yeah.
I see there's an attic in here.
Pistol right there. Where's the air gun? That's probably what he used, though.
There's a bunch of BB guns all over here. Yeah, that might be an air gun.
There's a BB gun right there, or paintball. Yeah.
Payne isn't there, but the house raises some immediate red flags. The bedroom door has no handle. The windows are covered. A camera is pointed at the bed. Inside are handcuffs, weapons, and a color-coded system outlining punishments, including death, according to police reports. This wasn't random. It looked prepared. But after a while, something very unexpected happened. Payne turned himself in. The officers didn't waste time to begin asking the necessary questions.
Oh, I forgot I had in 1.5. My fault.
And we're right now investigating a criminal matter. Someone has brought some allegations up against you in a criminal matter surrounding some type of matters also. So,
yeah,
just gonna start asking,
bro. I can just look at you, bro. Either you had to. No girl is going to willingly give that coochie up for the nigga like this, bro. No, well, actually, you never know, bro. But more times than not, bro, nobody gonna give it up for a little ugly ass nigga like you, bro.
A couple questions, right quick, okay?
So I'm not saying I don't blame you, bro, because I absolutely positively blame you. But nigga, you could at least like pay for pussy, bro.
You never worked at the church before?
Well, not worked like as in on payroll, but
you
I
could like went to a strip club, got you somewhere. You could went like got you a little prostitute, like niggas be doing in GTA.
At the church this past Saturday, which was the 17th, September 17th. And just tell me everything you did from Saturday, Sunday, up until today.
On Saturday, I met up with Monique. We had agreed to meet up.
When you say Monique, what's Monique's last name?
Garrick.
Miss Garrick. How long have you known Miss Garrick?
I met her in college.
Okay, and how did you reach out to her?
We had contacted each other on Facebook. We would talk through Facebook every now and then, and eventually text and things like that.
So you actually used your phone to text her?
Yeah.
On her phone?
I assume she texted me from like 2 different numbers, so I don't know if it's her phone.
So who reached out to who first?
I don't know for sure.
Oh, and when you did that, was that by phone or you said by Facebook Messenger? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, first it was Facebook Messenger, and then she texted me from a number.
Okay. Where do you know Miss Monique from?
College.
You guys went to college together?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, we hung out on Saturday.
Where'd you hang out at?
Just at my house.
Okay. How'd you get there?
I got her a lift.
So you paid for the lift?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you pay for the lift?
He do look like a nigga who would do some shit like this too, bro. He really do. I know I said earlier, but bro, just looking at you, bro, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't get no girl to give it up to you like just for a girl not gonna give it up to you just cause, bro, just cause you look good. Would do like you really do look like the type of nigga who has to do some shit like this, bro. Like if you want to get some type of play, you have to do some shit like this, bro. Like I feel like even if you were to pay for some shit, bro, the bitch gonna say, hey, I don't need the money that bad, bro. Go ahead, keep your money. Go ahead, keep your money. I don't need that bad, bro. Bills don't need to be paid that bad, bro.
Credit card. Okay, and that credit card is through who?
Give a goddamn prostitute some money. She declined that shit, bro. No, ugly you gotta
your
be,
cell
bro.
phone with you now?
I lost it.
You lost your cell phone?
Yeah, in the past 2 days. I don't know if somebody took it out of my pocket, it fell or what, but yeah, it's gone.
About what time did you order that Uber or that Lyft? I'm sorry, it was a Lyft, correct?
Yeah, between 10 and 12, something like that.
Between 10 and 12.
Yeah.
All right, keep going with the story. Go ahead. I'll interact with you with a few questions as you go.
Yeah, we decided to meet up. Everything was cool. First day went well. She decided to stay longer. Sunday, we had already talked about her needing her rent paid and things like that.
All right, so I don't want to jump around too much.
Damn, on the second day?
So she decided to
On the second day, wait. You, bro, some of these women have no shame, bro.
stay longer. Sunday, we had already talked about her
Damn.
needing her rent paid and things like
On the second day, she over here talking about something. Yeah, well, I need my rent paid, and bro, damn, that is horrible, bro. That is horrible.
All right, so I don't want to jump around.
Like, I'm sorry you got kidnapped and all that shit, Miss Lady, bro, but you asking men that you just now, like, that you asking men that really you don't even know. Like, really you don't even know. You just connected with them, like, a day before. You asking them for money?
Too much.
That is bad, bro. That's prostitute behavior.
Like I said, some allegations have been made, right?
I know.
Of a criminal matter. And it's very important.
I'm not calling her a
that
prostitute,
you
by the way, bro.
Don't skip over details. You just went from Saturday to Sunday without explaining what happened that day.
Oh, well,
It's very important that you give me some time frames and tell me about how that. You said everything went well.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What went well?
we hung out
So
would
we need
watch
to talk
TV.
about that.
Nah, you raped her, nigga.
Okay.
And
How did
nobody's having sex with a nigga. I don't want to say who looks like you, but a nigga who looks as ugly as you, bro. Nobody's having sex with
guys,
you,
you know, how to
unless you pay for that shit. I mean, well, maybe that was the transaction. He gave her the money, she gave him the play. So maybe that was a little give and go.
Conversation go.
I don't support that, by the way either.
I mean, you got to go. I mean, I know this is you're talking to guys, and I don't know how you feel about it. I don't want to tell my buddy here about how my stuff goes, but I want you to get comfortable because this is important, right? This is the thing that, for me, I'm out to look for the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not pointing fingers. I don't take sides, but I want to help you because all this papers right here.
They have this nigga
all the
sitting
stuff
down
that
for 20 minutes.
The person who made the allegations
Shit.
have brought for me to look at.
I got you.
So you need to give me some information so you can fill up your side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
You got it? All right. So don't skip the details about Saturday.
Yeah, we chilled out, watched TV.
What does that consist of? Talk about it.
Fuck?
Basically,
You know how awkward that gotta be?
Head.
What is head? Explain that to me. What do you consider?
Oh my god, bro, like at this point the officer not even asking the question because he's not even asking it for evidence, bro. He's just asking it because he being nosy and shit, bro. It's getting him aroused. It's getting the officer getting aroused from hearing how they had intercourse.
Talk to me like
shit,
I'm a
bro.
kid that never had it, never done it before. What do you consider?
Man, ain't nobody trying to talk, bro.
Penis in the mouth.
Penis in the mouth. I mean,
That's
so
weird, bro.
Remember now, if you're writing a book, right, about your life,
right?
Do you want it to sound that dry? I had penis to mouth. I mean, tell me. I need to know details to eliminate or not certain things.
Hey, get a new detective in the room, bro. Get a new detective.
So, how did the conversation go when she came over?
It was the plan from the start. She had texted me originally about we were talking on Facebook.
Okay.
About needing her rent paid, yada yada, things like that.
She said needing her rent paid.
Yeah, she was talking about she needed her rent paid.
And that's how she get the rent paid.
Old, yada yada.
See how I tell you how important those little facts are that you missed before. That's important.
That's literally I
Works in
said
your
prostitute
favor.
behavior,
So
bro.
she called you. She said, "Hey, I need some money. I need to get my rent paid."
Nigga said, "Hey, I need somebody. I need to get my rent paid." Nigga said, "Hey, I need my dick sucked."
I was talking to her about different things, and she had,
When you say talking,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so that means that you message back and forth these things that you're talking about.
Yeah, but not on Messenger, on text app.
Text app.
Yeah.
So, in the text app, she spoke about the money.
Mm-hmm.
What else did she say? Because you said something about you guys talked about. What did she say?
Well, she said she needed her rent paid, and she can come over, we can do whatever, role play, things like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
Don't.
You gotta be a
Remember
loser,
now,
bro.
You need to go into
I ain't
detail.
gonna lie. You gotta be a loser to do some shit like this.
What's role play?
Okay,
like,
so it was
pay for it
basically,
is bad.
Kind of like I really need this job type of thing,
Okay.
Yeah, so.
But see, now you're talking.
Fuck
I
you
want
mean?
you to
So you were like, I really need the pussy.
explain to me. You just told me role play. Remember, talk to me like I'm a person that don't know what that means.
Well, pretend as if something is,
So what? She talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
I'm done pausing.
Do whatever we want. I brought up role play and things like that. We had decided on I really need this job type of thing. That's where the whole church job came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Niggas really do this shit, bro?
After that, we agreed to meet up. We had oral, tried vaginal, but she never told me she was a virgin, so it was a bit tight. She said she didn't want to get hurt, so she had done anal before. We decided to switch over to that. Wasn't working too well. She pooped on my bed.
Ew!
We just went back to oral and chilled out for the day.
Okay. Did you guys have conversation about having on the text?
Bro, like, what y'all doing, bro? Like, nigga, you getting kicked out, bro. If you shit on my bed, you're getting kicked the fuck out. Put your clothes. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. I really should have said 30 seconds, but I'm gonna show you grace today. I'm gonna show you grace today because God shows us grace. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to get your clothes on and get the fuck out of my house, bro. You shit on my bed. You took a shit on my bed. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What did she say to you?
I don't know if this is
We can do
true
whatever
though. So
I wanted
And what did you say about it?
role play.
What is did you just say role play or did you describe what that
Yeah,
was?
I told her what we tried to come up with a couple different ideas, and
What were those ideas?
that was the one we landed on. I don't remember all of them, but that was the one we landed on.
All right, so just
What app were you using?
I don't.
Saturday. I'm sorry. You said Sunday.
No, I'm talking about Sunday.
Okay.
After you guys had on Sunday, was there a discussion about money?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you didn't have the money.
I
Sucking dick.
I didn't have it. I can get it by
What did
like.
she say when you said that you didn't have money?
She asked, well, what we're going to do. I said, I can get it once I get paid. And then, which would have been Friday.
Okay.
And then everything was cool. We were watching TV, eating food, everything, just relaxing. Went to sleep for that night. Woke up Monday morning. She was going to leave. I went to hand her my clothes and my debit card fell out of her bag, or pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, so then we got into it about that.
About why?
Why she stole it, even though I just told her I didn't have the money at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got into it. Told her to be gone. My ride was already on the way to go to the laundromat. I told her, be gone. By the time I get back, we'll take care of it.
Okay.
And I left. And the next thing I know, I come back. The bottom of my camera's broken. The window smashed.
What day was this?
Monday, I believe.
Monday. So let me ask you, these days, from Saturday to Sunday, where were you guys sleeping at?
She was in my bed. I was sleeping on the floor.
Okay. Where was this?
That dirty ass floor?
Upstairs. That's your bedroom. Okay.
Did you record any that you guys had? With what?
With the camera, but she broke it.
Where is the camera now? Even though it's broken, where is it?
Oh, I chucked it. I was angry. I went through a little bit of a anger moment and threw it against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
You recorded this on your phone?
No, just on the
camera.
camera.
No time. Your phone's not connected to your camera?
No.
So, where'd you get the handcuffs from?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
And at what time did you decide to put handcuffs on her?
Like Sunday, briefly before.
What time? I mean, talk to me about it. Tell me about what happened. I mean, you said, hey.
Payne didn't deny most of the things the victim claimed, but he insists it was all consensual role play. He wouldn't admit to any wrongdoing, even on further questioning.
You've been maintaining that you're playing some game. She said when she walked in that house, your words to her was, "This is not what you think it is." Yeah. She's saying that those words came out of your mouth. Like, you said, "This isn't what you think it is." And that you ordered her to take her clothes off. That's what she's saying now. I read, these aren't my words. I'm not making this up.
I understand.
The X or this little spot on the floor marks the spot.
I know it sounds bad, but that was purely coincidence. It happened to be the best spot for the pictures.
Okay, but I'm going off of our statement. I can't make it up.
I understand.
I ain't giving you no lies here.
I understand.
You also supposedly had a weapon.
There are weapons.
Okay.
There's a fake weapon. There's a fake pistol that she saw. There's a shotgun that doesn't have a barrel.
Listen.
I don't know who believe, bro. Who y'all believe,
I ain't never
bro?
been to your house before. She never been in close quarters with you before. So you got a gun.
His story, like, even if it's fake, bro, it is like a good story, bro.
I told her it was fake.
To figure out if it's fake. Someone said, I got a gun, and
but I think I'm gonna still believe the girl.
You're just gonna do it for self-preservation, right? So,
But I don't know though, cause it's like, bro, like sometimes girls, once they give that shit up to like a nigga who they regret and shit like that, bro, like you can even see shit on the internet, bro. Like you'll just see a girl giving it up to a nigga that she regret, and now like they'll call police and try to say nigga did all types of shit to him, bro.
These are the things that's gonna cause you.
So what I think is like she regretted giving it up to that nigga, if that makes sense.
She said that there was the weapons. You had weapons. You gotta remember.
Boring, bro. Boring.
A search warrant. All these things are gonna happen. You'll be finding evidence. At what point? When she came in that door, she didn't know it was a game. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so when you told her about the spot on the floor and to take the clothes off and all of that, you're saying that she was under the impression she should have already known about the game.
I mean, nigga, bro, if you okay, but like if you in this nigga DM, oh my, I just really need my rent paid, and I you know, rent's due tomorrow, and do you think I could come over and we could? I really don't blame bro for being under that impression. I really don't, bro. I really don't blame bro for being under that impression, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like from go.
I got
and then you told her about this church. And we got all this other stuff going on over here. I'm talking about a church and a pastor, and you talking about the house is the office. You see how it just...
I absolutely understand. Like I said, I got carried away in my fantasy of role playing and all that.
I got carried away in my fantasy. See what I'm saying?
But she asked me what I wanted to do, and I told her that was what I wanted to do.
But let's take ownership.
Absolutely.
That was good.
For sure.
It was my fantasy.
Absolutely.
So, in this fantasy, it wasn't ever your intention to hurt her.
Not at all.
Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. So now we got you're acting out what you feeling, right? These ain't her feelings. These are your feelings. This is all I'm trying to get you to talk about.
Yeah.
What you are doing.
Yeah.
Because when she came in, maybe, I mean, when a woman goes to a man's house, you kind of feel like if something's going to happen, it whatever. Mm-hmm. But the way things progress, see, you're acting out what you feeling. Mm-hmm. You might not let her warm up. Mm-hmm. You just went straight to the business.
Yeah, like, I thought she that's absolutely my bad.
Wait.
But did you mean to scare her and hurt her the way you did?
Not at all.
Oh, she's talking about when she first came.
You know, you got a woman jumping out the window. You see how this whole thing went?
Yeah, that's why I walked out. I couldn't understand how to make sense of all this. And I knew
how to fix it after you had already made a mess.
Mm-hmm. So I absolutely understand. Like, I'll take full ownership and accept whatever punishment comes. I don't want to put anybody else through any of this stuff. People being all in my mom's house.
Was okay, let me ask you this, and it may seem really harsh.
Go ahead.
Was it a fantasy?
A rape fantasy? You had wait. Is that like he fantasizes on a daily basis about raping girls?
Fantasy. It's about control, dominance.
Not for me.
So what is it?
It's more about the I don't want to say adrenaline, but I don't want to say adrenaline, but more like the passion.
Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with him? He's trying to say he gets adrenaline from thinking about raping women? Did I just hear that right? He says he gets passion and adrenaline like you would from a football game, like you would from a basketball game, playing a football game, playing a basketball game, playing sports. But he gets that same adrenaline and passion when thinking about or raping women. What is wrong with this nigga, bro?
Passion for who though?
But not you pretending that you are being. Just, you know.
So like, wait. What he's trying to say is like he'll tell the girl acting like I'm raping you. When they're doing it, he'll be like mid session, mid pump, just boom boom, and then like he'll tell her act like I'm raping you. Is
those type of suggestive situations? I don't want you to be crying and fearing for your life or anything like that.
Did she cry?
No.
There's nothing for me to back that up. You
lock this nigga up, bro.
Your cameras
and when y'all do lock this nigga up, do not send him to a jail cell with another inmate. He's gonna rape that person too. Send him to solitary confinement. A nigga like this does not deserve to have an inmate, bro. If he has rape fantasies, bro, he's gonna catch him at least 30 bodies in the first month of being in jail. I'm not talking about consensual bodies. No. I'm talking about he's gonna be a booty bandit. Or a raping booty bandit once he gets in that jail cell and he gets around them inmates, bro.
Video footage, all that. You destroyed that stuff. You threw it. You destroyed it. Your phone magically is like disappeared. I have nothing.
That's I don't understand. There's nothing to accept what she said too.
And you know that the stuff that she's saying, you're not really disputing it. You're trying to.
It's just the consent part.
Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
I completely understand.
And in her mind, this was not consensual.
I understand.
Okay.
So, being that it wasn't consensual to her.
Oh shit!
To admit to wrongdoing.
Even though he turned himself in and his story seemed believable, some things still didn't make sense, and the detectives were ready to put it in his face.
So you comfortable with the explanations you provided so far?
There's nothing I can do to change you guys' mind.
I don't want you to change my mind. I'm not asking that. And to see, that's why I think where you're messing up. You're trying to control what we're thinking.
No.
And it's not about what we're thinking. We're trying to get to the facts of the matter. And the facts of the matter is you misled this young lady and you lied. We've already admitted that this whole text thread on Facebook Messenger were lies. There's no indication throughout that whole thread that we're playing a game. There's nothing that indicates that. We've spoke with that young lady, and we've spoken to you. So we know that there was no other modes of communication. And we also know that efforts were made to destroy evidence of all communication. Her phone was destroyed, SIM card removed, your cameras destroyed, hard drives gone. Only the things that would possibly help you, it's all gone.
Why would I destroy things that would help me?
Right, exactly. Our point exactly. And by your own admission, you had an attitude. You were upset. You threw and broke some more shit once you thought that she had destroyed something. So you saying that you completely destroyed it, threw it away, disposed of it.
It was broken.
So what?
You're
intelligent to know. You're 25 years old. You already know that as long as we have that SIM card or a hard drive, that information can be retrieved.
Yeah. You cooked,
You're not
buddy.
a dummy.
I was angry, like I said.
But you destroyed it. You can't blame that on her.
It was already broken.
It was broken. It was not destroyed. That was just simply a device. You know where the information is stored.
It was gone.
No.
Okay.
She had no reason to do that. And if she's going to come to us and tell us all of this, and you took pictures of her, and you did these things to her, and you recorded it, why wouldn't she present that to us as evidence of what has happened to her? You said all of these things took place. You said you taking pictures of her. You said you were using dildos on her. You said you had...
Nigga, your dick don't work? Does your dick not work or something, bro? What's up with you niggas, bro? Why are you using a dildo? Nigga, just use your dick. What the fuck wrong with you, bro? Come on, bro. Just use it. He must got erectile dysfunction or some shit, bro. I don't see no reason to why he can't just use his real meat. Why you just can't use a real meat, bro? Honestly, bro. Like, nigga, this why, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He must be a dyke or some shit, bro. That's the only excuse, bro, as to why.
He's behind her back for 5 minutes. You said all of this, right? So if you said you handcuffed her on her knees behind her back for 5 minutes. You said all of this, right?
Freakazoid, bro.
So if she's saying it as well, and she has a hard drive or something to back that up because you took pictures of it, why wouldn't she present that?
Don't you think she'd get rid of the hard drive if it would disprove her point?
Why would it disprove it? You said it and she said it.
Because it would show it was consensual. There was never.
How would it show consent?
There was never any force. Like I said, the only time she had handcuffs on was when she was on her knees that time. I left the house multiple times, never locked the door, never tied her
But
up.
you also admitted that the door did not lock. That the door did not have a handle, and that if the door was closed, you couldn't get out the room unless you used some type of crowbar or mechanism to get out of the room.
That was sitting on the table right by the door. I had already used it multiple times. She had used it 2 or 3 times.
Oh, so now she used this device.
Like I said, she tried to use it. She didn't do it very well a couple times. She was able to achieve it one time, but she was f***ing up the door.
How was she messing up the door when...
She's chipping the wood.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm about to put this shit in 2 times speed, bro. This shit boring. This shit is very boring, bro. If anybody who finds this interesting, bro, I'm sorry. I can't, bro. I gotta start reacting to sports. Some type of sports shit, bro. Something like...
At what point was this happening? While you were there?
When she tried to...
When you were there?
Yes.
I don't like... I'm some real... I've been... For the past 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I've been acting like I know... I've been knowing what the fuck's been going on. I have no clue what's going on. I have no clue what they're talking about. I am so lost right now, bro. It's like being in a high school algebra class right now, bro. I'm just here existing. I'm not picking up on anything that they're saying. I'm just here existing right now, bro. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible, bro. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's because the video is boring. I think, be honest with you, I think it's because I don't know, bro.
She was doing it and messing up. Why didn't you just open it?
Niggas been arguing over the same shit for like 5 hours, bro.
You already knew this was your Jerry Rig house, so why wouldn't you open the door?
I was gone.
So now you did open it when you saw her destroying it and struggling to open the door. You said she was chipping the wood.
When we were first there, when I was first there, the first day she was there, when we went down to go take a shower, she was trying to open the door and could not. I showed her how to do it. She was fucking up the wood. She did it successfully one time. When I left on Monday, like I said, I was angry. I did not think, hey, she may not be able to open the door. I just left.
The whole time she was there, y'all were in this upstairs?
Yes.
You saying that y'all took a shower in this house?
Yes.
And she opened the door? With a crowbar?
A crowbar, yes.
And so when you told her to leave your house, you thought it was a good idea to close the door?
I'm leaving the house, close the door like I always do.
And the bedroom door?
Yes,
why would you, if she's in there and you want her out of your house, why would you close the door? And why didn't you make sure she leaves before you left?
Because you can just open the door.
I ain't gonna lie, low key, I have seen movies and shows where it's like they kick the people out and they just stay there. But I get what she's trying to say.
I expected her to
But you have a guest in your house.
I expected her to be gone. Like I said, I told her I was watching on the cameras, even though I was not. I assumed she would understand.
Do that make sense? You already accused her of stealing. So you're going to leave her in your house, a thief.
With a camera on her.
So what? Why did you make sure she left your house?
Because I had to go. Like I said, I had other
that was not laundry is not a damn emergency.
It was the start of what I was doing that day.
Laundry. That's an emergency. That was more.
Yeah, laundry is not no fucking emergency, bro.
Out of your house.
It was already set up. My ride had already come.
Okay, they couldn't have rescheduled?
It was time to go.
You couldn't reschedule it?
I didn't want to.
So you saying your priorities was all jacked up?
Okay.
You got a woman in your house who's stealing from you, and you're going to go and do your laundry.
This nigga, bro.
I have my debit card. What else can you steal that I can't do this? I'm having cash.
Look how calm he is, bro. He's this is rage bait right here, bro.
Why can't you?
How are you going to get this TV out? How are you going to get this 65-inch TV down?
You didn't even think that she was going to be able to get out of there.
What?
Yeah, you didn't think she was going to be able to get out of the house.
Okay.
You didn't tell her that she better not leave?
No.
So that never happened?
No.
Okay. So it was, you stole my debit card, get out my house. But I'm going to go do laundry in the meantime.
I had already planned on it.
That don't even make no sense, bro.
Exactly what
you said. So if the house was on fire, you would have went and still got your laundry done?
That's a false equivalency.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
You have an emergency. You have a woman in your house.
That is
stealing,
a false equivalency.
And you're angry about it, but you're going to leave her in your house, a thief.
This is a horrible, this detective is dog shit, bro. I'm sorry. This detective, I think this reason why I can't watch this shit no more. This detective is horrible, bro. I'm pretty sure they switched up the detectives. I don't know why. The detective at first was doing a really good job. This detective right here is doing a horrible fucking job, bro. Because how you gonna relate your house burning down to having a thief in your house? What? That's just like you said, false equivalency, bro.
And then go and do laundry. That don't make sense.
Okay.
It doesn't. Okay. So if you were sitting on a panel of jurors,
and it's like, bro, like if you're, she was saying like how bro had a ride who was gonna take him to the laundromat. Like, nigga, you don't want to have the person waiting.
and somebody told you this story,
Like, he's obviously guilty. You know what I mean, bro? But like, she could go about this shit so much better.
You've heard your entire story. It's been coming out of your mouth. Would you believe the stuff that you're saying?
Hell no.
How do you think that would play out? You got a jury of your peers sitting in a pool listening to this, 13 people, plus a judge listening to, I was on the text messages lying, but I'm role playing. I'm playing. She don't know I'm playing, which means I'm lying.
Oh.
I coaxed her over to my house by saying you're going to a church. So you use Jesus and God in your foolishness.
Yeah, you know you dead ass wrong, bro. That he know he wrong for that, especially the God part, trying to say, hey, come on over, let's go to church. And the whole time he getting ready to rape her. He getting ready to fuck her, bro. You know you wrong for that shit, bro.
You use the church.
What type of church you
go to? Because it's right by
boy?
your house to lure this girl to
Nobody want to go
house.
to your church, nigga.
Payne refused to admit any wrongdoing, despite everything pointing in the opposite direction. The case apparently doesn't rely on just one piece of evidence. It's the combination of everything: the prepared room, the removed door handle, the covered windows, the restraints, the recordings, the destruction of devices,
shit, bro.
and
All
the
this shit.
escape. All of it together.
He had all this shit right here.
The windows, the restraints, the recordings, the destruction of devices.
He had all this shit right here, and he's trying to say he didn't keep her captive, bro. All this shit. He had a room that was prepared, a removed door handle, covered windows, restraints, recordings, destruction of devices, bro. And you try to tell me you didn't kidnap that woman.
And the victim's escape. All of it together tells a story that is very hard to explain away as consent. In July of 2025, a jury found Andrew Scott Payne guilty.
What is that haircut?
On 7 of 9 charges, including first-degree criminal sexual conduct, kidnapping, and assault. Eventually, he was sentenced to a minimum of 50 years before.
That's a shit. I mean, bro, I literally just reacted to a fucking video. On everything I love. I reacted to a video. A mother killed her 5-year-old daughter. She got 20, I think either 20 to 22 years in jail. 20 to 22. Nothing above 22 years in jail, bro. This nigga gets 50 years at minimum. Bro, that's the shit I be saying.